Hey everyone!
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome, and as you guys come in, let us know where you are coming from. We are live pretty much everywhere. We're live on 2 Facebooks, Twitch, and 2 YouTube channels.
Get out. Hello,
Yeah.
Jess Sal, you were first.
You win. I don't know if you win, but you win. So sometimes our restream chat doesn't work the best, so if it's not working, let us know. But we are going to try to monitor all the comments. Today, we are making a really fun DIY home decor holiday piece. So, many of you guys know that one of my fondest memories of my mom was baking with her, learning all the Christmas recipes and stuff. But it's kind of hard sometimes to find cute pieces to put in your kitchen for Christmas. Either they're really, really geared towards more that, it's all bakeware and it's kind of hard, or I don't know. I have a hard time finding like kitchen themed home decor.
It is kind of hard. I think we've looked at a few and it's like, gosh, there's nothing for the kitchen. I mean, there was a couple things like the one with the mixing stand and the sugar cookie one. That kind of was okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna create something today. Before we start, I just want to let everyone know we are streaming live in many different places, and based on where you're watching us, the links down below could be different. So if you're watching us on Ken's Kreations YouTube channel and you have questions about other companies I work for, look down in the description, we'll point you in the right direction. And vice versa, if you're over on Ken's Kreations Chalk Couture channel and you have information or questions regarding stuff out of Chalk Couture, maybe check over on the Ken's Kreations page.
Yes.
Either way, Sean's going to try to get you the right information if you guys do have it.
I'll do my best.
You'll do your best. And as always, if you guys could share this and let everyone know that we're live, we would be gratefully grateful and would love for that to happen.
Yes.
So we're going to get started. If you guys have questions, put them all in caps so we can see them. If you have questions on any of the products we're using or where we can point you at, let us know. I do have an opportunity group, so if you are interested at all in some of the companies I work with, check out that opportunity link so I can get you added to it. And I do have a VIP group starting soon.
Ooh.
So when that opens next week, I will let everyone know.
Nice.
Also, if you did bid on one of our items and won it, you should have gotten an email by now. If you have not gotten your email on your winning bid for our auction, please send us an email at heskr@yahoo.com.
Love it.
All right. Hi, Carol. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to bring out kind of what we are creating with today. So I am all about dollar store finds. So I went to the dollar store and everything's going to kind of be based off of this cookie pan, these measuring cups, and this cupboard. So let's get picture in picture and show this camera down here so you guys can all see what I'm doing. Give us one sec. So I went to the dollar store. Like literally, guys, this on my table cost $3. I got this at Habitat for Humanity, $1. This is the cookie sheet I got from the dollar store, $1. These measuring spoons from the Dollar Tree, $1. So we're using all of this. We're also going to be using a whole bunch of goodness. You guys, I am addicted to going to Joann's right now.
I know.
And buying everything in sight. So look at all of this amazing stuff that we are going to be playing with. And in addition to that, we have some ribbons. So I think we are good to go. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to join, and hopefully you guys are seeing everything and we're not having any issues. Yeah, we didn't have internet yesterday. It was very sad.
No.
And even today, it's kind of a little...
It's been a little... Our upload speed, though, is phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
I think the best I saw was 800 up.
Yes.
And it fluctuates. Our down has been a little goofy, but I think you should be seeing us pretty well on all platforms, really.
Yeah. So I'm just going to dive right in. Now, this cookie sheet I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I was able to just use the We Are Memory Keepers crumb choppers or whatever these are called. And literally it went through it. So you can see here, that's where the holes are for that. And our basis of this is this will be actually attached to this board here, but I'm going to be putting some ribbon on it and stuff. And the reason why is this is obviously a Dollar Tree pan, so it's kind of not the most sturdy, and I want to make sure it's nice and sturdy here. We can either hang it from here, or we'll probably end up stapling it on the back and stuff. So we have a lot to do. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do before I do anything is we're going to get my gingerbread man. So we have a cute little gingerbread man that's going to go on here like he is being baked. Here he is. I cut this on my GLOWFORGE, and we're going to be using my an adhesive silk screen to do some chalking and everything on that. But first, I do want a black offset for this guy. So what I do to do my black offset is I put one of the gingerbread guys down. I take just a fatty. It needs to be a fat chalk marker. So you could use Chalkateur's chalk markers, but this one gives us more of a fatty outline. And I'm just literally going to go around the entire gingerbread man. Just like that. And now we have a nice offset, and we're going to cut on this side of the white line. So all I need to do is cut around that.
Jessica Salas, is it like a magnet board? Are you talking about this one or the wood board, or what are you trying to say there?
And hopefully people are getting their alerts. When we use this system, I always get worried that people don't get their alerts and we're not seeing all the comments. So if you're seeing comments and we don't see it, let us know. We can open up all the different pages. It just makes it a little bit more chaotic for Sean.
Watching on Twitch, thank you, Mitch, on watching that. It's great. I just went over there. It looks beautiful as always. Carol is asking, is this heavy cardstock?
It is. So this is Gina K cardstock. It's, I think, hers is 110 pound.
Yeah.
And I'm addicted to heavy cardstock. Now, I could have cut this on a GLOWFORGE, a Cricut, a Silhouette, but why when literally we can make our lives easy and just fussy cut? It doesn't take that long.
So true.
I'm all about, like, I don't want to pull out a machine, plug it in, all of that.
We don't have a magnet anymore, do we?
I don't know. Why?
Jessica's wanting to know if the tray is magnetic.
Oh, I do have a magnet.
Yep. A magnet of some kind.
Well, it was down here. It's that Halloween magnet.
Oh, that's in this one.
Yeah.
Yep. Because this could be aluminum, or it could be. Yep. It's metal. So you could use magnets if you wanted.
So we have our offset, which is just a very faint offset. Here you can see it right there. How cute is that? I did cut 2 of these adorable little gingerbread man because I want it to look like he is, this sounds so mean, but I want it to look like he's been baking. I'm going to clean up some of these edges because my cuts are a little jagged, which it's been a long day, y'all. I'm telling you, this internet, and it feels like we are shipping depot today with all the packing and signing and getting you guys, and Sean and Jazzy and Ryan have been working their tails off to get your guys' artwork pieces out and team incentives out, and it has been a chaotic few days. And you guys need to understand, I don't like clutter. So I'm just breathing. I'm breathing in and then breathing out.
Dana McCauley says over on Facebook, I should send you my heavy cardstock. I have no idea what to do with it.
Yes.
Heavy cardstock's fun to play with.
So is that a true number, or is that probably not refreshing?
Is that a true number? And jumps up and down, so I do not know.
I wonder if people didn't get their alerts. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it.
It says a total of, I think, a total of all of them about 113, but who knows?
All right. So we are gonna grab my hot glue gun and I am going to turn it on. This is the Ryobi hot glue gun. We are gonna go ahead and let it turn on. And I am gonna paint these guys. So I'm gonna grab a butcher sheet of paper. Oh, geez.
So,
clutter gives me anxiety too.
just, Carol Lawrence says, could you have cut your gingerbread while you were cutting on the GLOWFORGE? It's possible. We've never done paper yet.
Paper scares me, man. Laser, and that scares me.
A Happy Gal over on Twitch says she got alerts on both on Facebook and Twitch. Good, good.
That's awesome. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to grab a butcher sheet here. Telling you, I love 45 Days of Live, but I'm kind of looking forward to just kind of going live maybe once or twice a week, because 45 days has been a lot, Sean.
I know it has been.
So all we're doing is I'm going to glue him so he is a little bit more three-dimensional, because I want him a little bit more. Oh, and I have a couple of different colors. Gingerbread is more kind of it's not a brown, but it's yet not this color. I'm trying to, it's almost like a perfect color. Like I almost don't need to paint him, but so I am going to kind of make my own color here, because I really don't have a good color for him. I don't know, Sean, what do you think is a good color for gingerbread? Because if you go too brown, it's too brown.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be kind of a lightish brown.
So we are going to mix some colors and have some fun with that. Actually, it's one of my favorite things to do is to kind of come up with a custom color and stuff. So while my glue gun heats up, I'm going to take just a little bit of brown. Let's put a little bit of this color in up here.
So Jennifer Van Camp over on Facebook says, how do we get alerts? And she's on Facebook. So on Facebook, you would choose that to subscribe to the channel. And then you do, I always forget the other one I know better on YouTube. But
so on Facebook, you have to like my Facebook page, and then it will automatically default to some notifications. You need to make sure to go in there and say, instead of some, I want all notifications. Because if not, it's going to notify you based on what they think you want to see. So that's why you'll hear a lot of people say, interact with my page, or do this because you want, then Facebook will be more apt to give you those notifications.
Yeah, Heather Ritchie over on YouTube says she didn't get any. I think it's just really how you have your bell icon set sometimes. Some people just hit that bell icon and leave it alone, but if you go in there and right click on it, you can tell it that you want, it usually defaults to sometimes or occasional, something like that.
Yeah.
But if you want it all the time, then you push all, and then you'll always get one.
Yeah.
So if you haven't done that, just go back to your, and this is for the YouTube people, go back to the bell icon, right click, and you should be able to hit all if that's what you'd like.
Yeah. What are we thinking of gingerbread color? Does it need some orange?
Maybe just a bit. I think a little more brown.
A little more brown?
Yeah, let's see what the orange does.
Not much.
I think that's really too thin.
Yeah. You want a little more brown?
Yeah, I'd say more brown, yeah. I experienced can withdrawals without a video yesterday. Oh, we're so sorry, Laura. Now that we're here, I hope we're doing good. You know, it's hard to go live without internet.
You know what? I think I'm gonna just go to I'm gonna default to iced coffee, because it's truly like the color I'm going for, isn't it?
For gingerbread man?
Yeah.
I've always thought gingerbread man's was kind of a medium brownish, isn't it?
Let's see what they do in the catalog. That's a good question.
Hey, Misfit Crafter, long time no hear.
See, this is in the catalog. They almost went with like an orangey brown. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Give it a whirl.
So I'm not in love with this color, to be honest. Are you?
No, it looks too, I mean, on TV it looks too gray, but you know, because I don't have a true white balancing effect, but even by the eye, yeah, it's the wrong color.
I mean, unless we go with this straight up, but that's not even gingerbread, right?
No.
Man, I didn't know gingerbread was going to be so hard.
Do you have an orange? in that?
Hmm?
Do you have an orange in your full cart?
Well,
some kind of an orange?
I'm looking, and
yes, a cinnamon color.
Yeah.
Medium brownish orange. Yeah.
Like
almost that color.
Papaya?
Almost. I think papaya might be a hair too orangey, but could always add a little brown to it. Brownish red.
It is a brownish red, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You guys, I'm stuck. I don't know what color to make him. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to look up what color to make him. I have to go look at some true source material.
A light molasses, says Grandma Sparkle.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but Chocator now has what they call a recipe guide. And it's in my links. And I'm going to go see what color they used for this gingerbread man.
Jessica Seaver on YouTube loved your Christmas porch sign.
Oh, thank you.
Like we have 2 of them now.
We do have 2 of them.
We have 2 because we did another one. That one there we did today on Instagram Live.
Okay, Sean, take a guess what you think Chocator used for their color.
Say again?
If you had to take a guess on what they used for their color, what would you think it is?
I bet you they probably may have done orange peel with a bit of brown. Maybe. Or like you said, maybe the papaya, because there is no guava anymore, is there? Or
Yeah, there is.
What color is guava? Guava, I think, is probably too red. Yeah, it's too red, too pink.
What page is that on? Oh, they did copper.
Ooh, copper.
Copper.
That might work.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. That's the color they used.
Just copper, or did they
It's
get
just copper.
just copper? Wow.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Michelle Olson on YouTube. We did do an Instagram Live. It was
We're trying to be like Super Coop.
Super Coop. Everybody, all the youngins love Instagram. So
All the youngins. That made it sound super creepy.
I know, wasn't it terrible? How do you get notifications on Twitch? Ask Grandma Sparkle. I think it's automatic. I really don't know. I think as long as you are following us, you should get one. Anybody on Twitch who gets there, is there a way to set that up? Because I don't know. There is a bell icon. I'm on Twitch right now, and I see that there's a bell icon at the very top of the what do you call it? At the top of the chat, and hit the bell. I'm sure if you click on that bell, it'll probably do something. Yes,
All right, so
yes, copper.
I'm going to do something a little crazy.
Paint on sale for porch signs at Joann's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
I really like this color, but I want the burnt edges like he has crispy edges, so I'm going to see what I can do about it.
Oh. Yes, copper sounds great. Iced coffee.
See, I think iced coffee is really close too.
How do you get notifications on Instagram Live? Sorry, I am not an Instagram person, so I have no idea. Thanks, Yvette. She's saying that it probably is automatic if you do follow somebody on Twitch.
Do we have our blowtorch thingy?
Let me go check.
I really like the look that this is giving it.
But are you trying to hope that goes through when you paint it? Or
I'm not going to paint it.
Or are you just going to leave it as is? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're leaving the natural color. Natural color. I see.
Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of burning the edges, I could totally just... That's what I'm going to do.
can't find it, and I don't know where it's at. But a nice idea. I think it's a great idea. Just keep it natural.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it natural. Okay, found my mojo.
Because I can go upstairs and get the little tiny torch.
You're completely fine. I'm just going to get him glued down.
Angela Stone says on YouTube, don't like, and you just like playing with fire. True, we do like playing with fire. It's fun. I think your mic turned off. It did. Let me see if it's got a. It might. If it goes to red, then we know the battery's dead or dying. Thanks, Jen, for the thing. Sometimes he hits it and it pops off.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this, and actually I'm gonna grab my. There should be a small one. Let me go grab my small one.
Dry brush it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys. So literally, all I'm gonna do is grab this brush here. I'm gonna clean up my mess because I won't need these colors because I just want kind of a nice burnt edge. And I really do like the color that's coming through. So I'm gonna take this and just kind of put off to the side. We're gonna grab the brown paint, and all I do is take this and brush it like so, okay? Just like so. And now we are going to just dry brush the edges.
Ooh, Jessica Seaver on YouTube. I went shopping yesterday at Joann's and Home Depot. So excited. I got the Ryobi laser cube. You guys have to get it. Love it.
That's what I've heard. You're the second person.
Who else said they got one too?
I think Jessica Salas said she got one.
Somebody, and this one is Jessica Seaver. So yeah, I might have to go get that.
Because you're like the second person that's kind of told me about it.
Mm-hmm. Loretta Stout over on Facebook. I got my Ryobi glue gun combo order last night. Can't wait to get it. Used distressed ink. Julia Jean Sylvia Orgaz. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Hello from El Paso. How's El Paso doing? Michelle says she loves those burnt edges.
I do too. I'm loving it. Sometimes you just gotta do what feels right. And I'm liking this look.
What does the laser cube do? I think it helps keep your lines straight if you're trying to do, because it's got a built-in laser with a bubble. And I think you can, I'm not sure how, if it has a way to connect it to a wall and let it sit there, but I'm sure it'll work just fine on a desktop as well.
So now what I'm going to do is basically get it really dry, so where it's barely making any marks, but it will make these very gentle marks as we go inside towards the gingerbread man, because I do want that cookie look to be kind of all over it.
Hello, Kenshin. I just joined your team, Miss Kimberly Grab. Oh boy, I'm not going to pronounce that one. Grabendike.
Welcome to the team.
Welcome to the team, Kimberly. She's over on YouTube.
What do you think, Shawnee? Do you like it?
Not too bad. I kind of like that. It's kind of neat. Get some crisscrosses in there.
So
yeah.
Not too bad, or you like it? Because your words are powerful.
I know.
That's your cue, and not too bad means, do something else.
I still like the burnt edge look.
Which is what I have.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay,
I like the edge. I like the edges.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm good. Okay, so I'm just going to do what I like and not ask his opinion because he doesn't know how to reinforce How do you guys like it? That's who I should have asked.
What is the paint you're using? Asks. Where did it go? It just went up. Miss Heather Ritchie on YouTube. We are using the Home Decor.
Exactly, Carol. He set himself up again, and we even talked about it after that last live, and I just don't know anymore. Just don't know, you guys. So let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to do the rest of this. So I'm happy with this look. And this is going to be around the gingerbread man. Oh, cute.
Oh, that's awesome looking.
So, and now we're going to give it a lighter effect by doing our thing. But we're going to chalk on it at the very end because I have a lot that I need to do this. And it's going to be really cute once we get some stuff on it. And we could add some darker paint and stuff, but I'm really liking it. Do you think we should add more dark paint to it? What do you think?
Asking me? Sorry. I would say a little bit more. That's
Okay.
my choice. I mean.
So this is what a gingerbread color looks like normally. Gingerbread is such a weird color. I'm going to use what they used a little bit. Yeah, it needed more of an orange color to it, for sure.
I agree.
All right. So
That's cinnamon.
Yeah, that cinnamony color.
Yes.
So let's add a little bit of water to this cinnamony color to thin it out a little bit. And then I'm going to do some darkening of the edges. All right, I'm liking this. So actually, this is the color that is in the catalog, according to the holiday recipe guide.
Definitely looking more like gingerbread.
It for sure is.
It's funny, as we see it, you can see the difference. I mean, because of my angle, I can see the shine from the shimmer, which is totally fine. But when you see it straight on, it's like perfect.
It is.
I love that color.
See, Sean, sometimes you're right.
That is gorgeous. Yeah, that works perfectly.
It's just the word you choose.
Right.
Words are powerful, huh, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Who else with your significant other or husband or wife or whatever it is, you keep saying the same thing over again and it feels like they just don't get it? Words are powerful, right, Sean?
This is very true.
Reassurance. having people's backs, all that good jazz. Uh-oh. Unresponsive page, Sean. Worst nightmare.
We'll exit the page.
Yeah, this looks great.
Reload.
Oh, yeah, that looks perfect. All right.
All right, hopefully that works. Let's see if we missed anything here.
Sorry if we missed your chat.
Yeah.
Sometimes that restream chat doesn't work so well, and you can't really see how sparkly it is, but it's pure perfection.
There we go. Melissa over on Twitch says, my kids.
I'm telling you, here's the deal. You can go on us for walks. This has to dry. Here's the deal. I tell Sean all the time his words are powerful. And I'm a person, I am a words of affirmation. That is my love language. Mm-hmm. So when I go to someone and say, what do you think? And they go, it's like, either tell me you like it or you don't like it. And then back it up with why you don't like it. But he always forgets his words are powerful. And he sometimes upsets a lot of people because of that. So you always have to remind, words are powerful.
Words are powerful. You got it.
You can see the sparkle? Oh, good, because I didn't know if it was going to come through. As it dries, you guys should see it.
Oh, there it is. Well, do that again. Right there. Holy.
Yeah, so we're going to let this dry the most because we do need to, we're going to end up chalking on this. So I'm going to put this off to the side so we can get started on our other stuff.
Looks perfect.
All right, so here is the master plan, just so you guys are all on this is going to end up going here. But now we're going to have fun with my new latest obsession, which is ribbon. Oh, yeah. Now, unfortunately, I've already asked Sean if I can use my staple gun on this. Sean has told me no, because he says it will
create a concave divot in the actual metal.
Wah. So I don't get to staple anything. Well, I mean, I will get to staple, but not to the extent I wanted to staple. I love that staple gun, if you have not figured that out. So Joanne right now has all of this at 70% off. So
people on Twitch said they could definitely see the sparkle.
Sparkle.
Yeah, Twitch has, their video quality is top notch.
Top notch, people, top notch. All right, so essentially, here is the transfer I'm going to be using. We have the Baking Spirit Sprite. It's going to go here and here. But I want to add a little bit of some ribbon. And I think I'm going to do... Man, do I want to do Mary? No, because that has words on it. So I think I just want to do the snowflakes. I do have a bigger ribbon, but I think it's going to be too much. Let's see.
Reminds me, I need to make gingerbread dough so I can make gingerbread houses, says Angela over on YouTube. How fun. Well,
gingerbread houses?
Those are fun. We did that, a kit one time.
Yeah, it didn't turn out so good.
No.
We are not very talented when it comes to houses, are we?
Hope over on Facebook would like to know, is this going to be a gift or for our house?
I don't know what it's going to be. Oh, no, it won't be for our house. We very rarely keep stuff for us. So I really want the pan to fit in here, which it will, which means my ribbon, I have to be very, because I want it to go around. So this is wired ribbon, which is nice. So we're going to start kind of on the back of the ribbon. Turn on my glue gun. Unfortunately, I cannot, Sean says, use staple gun. Wah, wah. He's killing all my fun, guys. I'm going to start with cutting my ribbon. Or we might need to zoom out, Sean.
Yes, we can do that.
Thank you. Ryan said last time it was really hard to edit because of the zooming in and out. So we need to be on top of that.
Got it.
I told Ryan, I said, Ryan, you got it. I'm on top of that for you. And he said, okay. And the gingerbread guy is going to go perfect. Got to make sure I'm lined up right. I could probably go up a little. Sorry guys, being very indecisive tonight. All right, so perfect, perfect. See, on wood it's easy because I can staple it. Here it gets a little more tricky on overlaying stuff. So, okay, perfect. So I just wanted to make sure my links were good. Now that I know my links are good, I'm going to do all of the build up here. Now we're going to have two of these. We're going to have one on the top, one on the bottom. So we're going to go ahead and lay everything out so I can line it up here and then put it on the tray. So that way it will make life a little easier. And since I'm not really, I was going to bring some green into this, but because I'm really not using green anywhere else, we're just going to stick with the red and some snowflakes. So only the snowflakes will be going on the bottom. All right. So that was cut way too long. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness.
Heidi over on YouTube says that she competed in a national gingerbread house competition in Asheville, North Carolina, out of 300 houses, and I got honorable mention.
That is amazing.
That's crazy. Nice.
Holy moly. Out of how many houses, Sean?
300. Wow. That's pretty amazing.
That is. Which one do you like better? Do you like the one with the stitching, or do you like that plaid?
I'm liking the plaid.
Okay.
I think the plaid looks neat.
Sean has spoken. All right. So because I can't use my staple gun, I know, wah wah, just going to be using a double stick tape here.
So Hope is asking, why did I say no staples?
Because he's mean and he wants me to see it be unhappy. No.
No. If you think about with the amount of power that the staple gun will go, once you put it into the metal, it's going to divot, and you'll see it, and you don't want to see that.
You don't want to. It's bad. Bad. I wanted to, but even I said, because I mean, you guys, it's a dollar store baking pan, like. Obviously not the highest quality, and I was able to punch a hole in it from like my dial chomper thingy. So imagine what a forceful gun. Like I know why he says it. I just give it bad time. I think you could, some people either get our banter or they don't get our banter.
Yeah.
Do you get our banter?
Of course.
Are you sure?
I think I do.
Because after the video, why are you in the corner in the fetal position crying? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm usually cleaning up.
This is true.
After the video's done, I'm cleaning.
This is true. True story. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to make this as easy as possible. So we're going to use our favorite purple tape.
Sticky back tape is the best, says Jessica over on YouTube. It's awesome.
And we are going to put this in the middle, just like so. Oh, it helps if I get... So on a metal tray like this, when it is, as Sean says, cheapy, I mean, it's a dollar store, we can't use our staple gun. Now, if it was a piece of wood, he would say, go for it. So we're going to do most of this pre-work on here, and then we're going to glue it to the metal pan.
I know somebody asked me earlier, if I'm going to be baking again, and am I going to be changing up our cookie recipes, like something different or new?
That's not your forte, is it?
That's yours.
Yeah, he's a cook. Don't get me wrong, he's an excellent cook. But when it comes to baking, he can do it.
Yeah, he can do it.
He doesn't.
I choose not to.
He chooses not to. He doesn't love it, let's say.
Yeah. I mean, there are some things that would be fun. I mean, I would love to be able to bake bread more often, but it's just so time consuming.
And according to Sean, bread are the demon that I'm not supposed to eat. It's carbs.
It's a simple carb and it's simple sugars, which are bad.
Says who?
Dietitians, doctors.
They don't. Do they really know what they're talking about? Let's be honest. Does everyone listen to their doctor? No.
Ken, are you having a better day? Ask Susan over on YouTube.
Hi, Susan. I've had a headache all day. And I am living in chaos right now. So I am a person, I like to have organization, clean house, clean room, that kind of stuff. And we have artwork literally everywhere. And I usually am in control of that, meaning I know exactly who's had the invoices sent out, where it's at in the process. And this is the first time I've literally said, okay, team, Jasmine, Ryan, Sean, they've all told me, we're in charge of this. You go do what you need to do. Help your team, do all of that. We got this. And it is terrifying. Not because I don't think they're doing what they need to be doing, but for someone who usually has the control, it's terrifying. And I have a headache, which, according to every doctor online, is because I'm dehydrated.
Which is weird because he drinks water or some kind of liquid all day long.
I love water. This is a true story. Okay, so we have a choice of Merry Christmas or just snowflakes. And I think I'm going to do just snowflakes because it already is going to say baking spirits bright. And we're only doing it on the bottom one because the top is going to have a lot of greenery. So this will be our top one. So it's essentially pretty much done. So I'm just going to move this one out of the way and leave it kind of intact until I'm ready for it. But we are going to add this snowflake pattern to this one down here.
Pretty.
Isn't it fun?
I like that.
Yeah. So it's going to be right there. So you're just going to see the stitching just a little bit underneath of it. So it's a lot of layering and design, which I love. So once again, we're just going to take this. We're going to grab my tape. I'm all about accessorizing this year, man. Last year was all just about boards and putting on layers of chocolate tour, and this year it's all about going to Joann. Like, literally, they know me by name now. They're like, what are you looking for today? And I'm like, more greenery. They're like, what are you at? So today, I was in line, and they just had their Black Friday sale, and whew, their lines were so long. So I showed everyone what Watts of Love was and what we did in Africa, and it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool how just standing in line, chatting with people, you can figure out just how amazing the world is, right?
That's correct. It is hard to give up control.
It's not even giving up control. I like to know that my members are taken care of. I like to know that people that donated or gave money for artwork auction got their invoices. So to me, if I drop the ball, I can honestly go to that person and say, hey, I dropped the ball. I'm sorry. But there's a lot. We've never had an auction this big, Sean. This is by far our biggest auction we've ever had.
Yes, it's great.
For sure. Which is
Awesome.
great.
Awesome.
And it's one of Sean's first ones and Jazzy's, but it is, he can tell you how much work it is. It's a lot.
It's a lot of work trying to make sure everybody's names are where they're supposed to be, everybody's been paid, everybody's got their emails to be paid, or to let them know to get paid, and it's just so much that you're relying on that it gets crazy after a while.
Yes. All right. So now we have our fun time of putting it on the boards with hot glue. Don't get me wrong, I love hot glue. It's not as much of a staple gun, but it'll do.
It'll do.
We're going to use this as my template of where my little guy's going. This one will go up top, right about there. So now I can work with one. So I'm going to work with this guy first, or gal. I shouldn't say it's a guy. And I'm just using my purple tape to hold it in place at first so I can get everything right. So gotta love you know, and you can use placement tape. I just have used all of my placement tape. Like literally, it's gone. It's gone. So I'm just going to put a bead of hot glue. And we're going to put a bead of hot glue up here and one up here. And we're going to start by pushing down. Now there is so many layers of ribbon. Hopefully it doesn't burn the crap out of me. No, I'm just kidding. It won't.
Yeah, it should be fine.
So we're just going to make sure that it looks nice and straight, like so. It's holding on tight there. We're going to, Sean's my official looks good guy.
Looks good to me. It's very nice.
I just love it when you say things look good. Okay, so then we can go back here and put the purple tape down. So first of all, we want to make sure that this looks good. And it's going to have a little bit of that fro. Can you go in a little bit tighter on this?
Yes, we can. I wanted to make sure you were...
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
Hope just...
I know. I need those little hot finger thingies, whatever they're called. The little condom things. I know that's not the appropriate answer, but that's what I call them because that's what they look like to me. Okay, so I'm going to pull this part up, and we're going to add a little bit of hot glue here first, and then I'm going to, the reason I love wired ribbon is you can form it into crevices like this, and it's holding its form. So I can push it down, and it holds that form, which is key. And then I'm going to add some hot glue right here. We're just going to follow the form of the pan, push down, give it some time to chillax, and then I can cut away this stuff or just lay it flat, doesn't matter. So on this side, I will have Sean zoom in a little bit so you can see that process again.
Right. Here we go.
So here's the side we're going to do. So this side is not all the way stick down. So I have a wire edge here. I'm going to put my hot glue right here and allow the wire edge to fold into that. There is enough layers of ribbon that I'm not going to burn myself, and I can push it down in that nice crimp and then put a string of hot glue there and push it down.
They are called finger cuts.
See, that's not as fun as finger, you know what. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you can get them at sewing stores. They're used for ironing and ironing the fine points in quilts.
So look at that, you guys. How cute is that?
That is awesome.
Right? So we're going to do the same up top. Up top. So that's going to be this guy right here. And this one does not, as you can see, have the snowflake because we're adding a lot to this. So just like I did before, I'm going to take my purple tape and position it kind of where I want it at first and just see how I'm doing. And once I like it, I'm going to start gluing. So remember, I'm going to start by putting a little bit of glue in the corner here, a little glue all the way down, and a little glue right there. And now I can push it down. This only has 2 layers, so I want to use a little more caution.
I'm loving those layered ribbons.
You know, it's fun, huh? So there we go. This hot glue gun is life. So we have it there. Straight, Sean?
Yes.
Okay. So same thing, I'm going to just fold this over and put a little dollop of glue here and some here. First start right here, form it to the pan, and then lay this part flat all the way down. Any questions, Sean?
Edna Rupert over on Facebook just said, where'd it go? What is the purple tape you are singing the praises of? This purple tape is from ThermoWeb. It's really great because it's reusable. It's almost like painter's tape.
I need another glue stick.
And
I got it. Thanks.
Yep. And it's you can actually take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on. Even if it gets scrumpled up, like this and stuff, you can literally just take it apart and it'll still be sticky and still usable. So it's really nice. It's got a lot of functions. They came with they first came out with an inch wide, and then they got to this about a ½ inch wide. Makes it nice.
All right, guys. So we are now ready to install this on our cupboard. So this cupboard I got at our Habitat for Humanity here in Spokane. If you have a Habitat for Humanity, I highly suggest checking it out and seeing if they have cupboards like this. Because this cupboard, kid you not, was how much, Sean? $1?
$1.
Like
maybe 2 tops.
Crazy,
Each
right?
one's a little slightly different, but yeah, it's a really nice piece. It looks brand new. Miss Jessica Salas over on YouTube says, "Can I buy you some cute tiny gnome salt and pepper shakers?"
Some what?
Some cute salt and gnome salt and pepper shaker.
Gnomes. You know that's my weakness. All right, so this pan does have a little bit of a flex to it. Thank you, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to put a lot of glue. So I'll put it on this instead. So we're gonna just put a lot of glue on this.
You press the top, I'll press the bottom.
Yep, so we want to make sure it's pretty much centered right about there. Okay, go and press down. I think it's a little crooked, but too late now.
If it is, it's barely. No, it's.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah,
okay.
That's great.
So now we have it on the cupboard. And before we do anything else, we can add, I guess this is where I do get to play with my staple gun. And I'm going to use, do we want to do twine to hold it, or do we want to do ribbon, Sean? What do you think? Twine or ribbon?
I think twine might be a good color, unless you're on which ribbon are you going to use though? If you want to use,
I'll use the red twine.
Oh, red twine, yeah.
So what I love about this Ryobi gun stuff is how you can easily switch things out. So I can take my hot glue off, put it on my stapler, and now we are ready to staple. So we want this to be the top of the board. So I'm going to take some twine. So I'm bringing in a lot of twine. Oh, you know what I should do? I have a better idea than
What's
twine.
that?
I'll be right back. So we are going to use this. So I'm going to start by putting this on where we want it to be held, which is right here. So I want this basically to be held right here as my starting off point. And then this is going to end up right here. And that gives us a pretty good amount. So I'm going to come over here. And now I can cut that. See, I knew I would sneak in my nail gun somehow, guys. All right. Let's get serious. Okay, how cute is he? Freaking cute, right?
Of course, of course.
All right, everyone. Are you trying to give him that?
Yep.
So, give me 1 sec.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to put my black shadow here. So I really wanted that black shadow to kind of really accentuate this gingerbread man, which I think is adorable. And because this is cardstock, we want to get a really good adhesive on the back. So I'm going to move this out of the way here for just un momento. And I'm going to use that same adhesive I was using because I don't want it to, if we use hot glue on it, it possibly could ripple and have other effects. So we just want to make sure he's down there good. So I'm just going to take this. This is, you can get it from any brand. It's not any brand specific, but I love it because I can tear it. So if I don't know how long I want this, or I'm just putting adhesive, I can do this, bring it to this point, tear it, just like this. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab a pokey tool to get all that. Can we zoom in just a smidge, Sean?
I sure can.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. We're going to bring in our board with our baking pan in here. And we're going to put down our gingerbread man. And I am bringing him closer down to this ribbon. And there is a reason for that, which we will show you in a sec. So what do you think, Sean? Right about there, center?
Centered from top to bottom,
No,
or side to side?
Yeah.
Oops. It's very close. It's so minuscule, you wouldn't even know it.
So you could say, looks great.
Looks fantastic.
Instead of saying it's so close you wouldn't even know a difference. Words are powerful.
Words are powerful. Looks great.
There we go.
Love it.
You can teach an old guy new tricks. All right, so this guy is going to go right here. And we're going to use our hot glue gun. And remember, because we're just switching the battery from back and forth, I can easily put my battery back on, put my hot glue on, and just like that.
Gorgeous.
All right, so we want to make sure he should be pretty dry, but if he isn't, I would check it. Now this chalk transfer does have where we could have done the copper in this big open space right here. So you could have done that, but we just painted ours, which was super cool. And now we're going to cut this on the cut line marks.
Miss Linda Tom Craft Along just signed up. I finally did it.
You finally
Congratulations, Linda. Thank you very much.
So this guy comes with a couple different pieces to him. We have this that is the Baking Spirit Sprite, and then we have this which is the Cutie Patootie Cheeks. So we are going to start first with the Baking Spirit Bright. Now I have not used this transfer, and we are going over this gingerbread man. So that we use Chalkology paste shimmer on. So we're going to do this. And then while we're doing that, I'm going to grab white and red. Now this white is brand new. I've never even opened it. So I'm going to grab, this is our older style. Our new style now has a top that you flip it up. So it has like almost like a paper top on it. In my opinion, way easier. What did you say, Shawnee?
Say that one more time.
The new way of opening pages.
Yes, it's awesome. You just one pull and there's no aluminum or type on top, and it makes a better seal when you close it because they use a plastic top. It's awesome.
In this piece, we're going to stir up before I put any water, but I can already tell it's going to need some distilled water. So we're going to go ahead and add some water. Now I'm using distilled water, and Sean can tell you why.
This has been sitting there for a little while, so some of the moisture came out of it. So by adding some of your water to it, we'll thin it out, because you may have seen how.
So basically, we're using distilled water.
Oh, distilled water.
Because distilled water.
Sorry, I thought you meant why are we adding water? Distilled water is used.
Got it.
Sorry.
So we're using distilled water because it is free from any other kind of minerals. So distilled water is, if you use like regular tap water, it is going to possibly mold on you. So a lot of people will reach out to me and say, why did my paste mold? Use distilled water for sure. We're looking for the consistency right of yogurt. And I'm just going to stir up my red to make sure my red is good. All right. We have everything ready. We're going to start with, and line it up on his little hands and feet. So I think I'm going to do this in white and this in red. What do you think, Sean?
I'll give it some good pop of color.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to be using our small things. I was going to do glitter, but I'm not going to because there's already going to be a lot of stuff happening up top. So let's go ahead and just start with our red. I'm going to do all of his little hands. We're going to do over here. We're going to do the little feet. And then we can grab our white and do the eyes, his little cute nose.
Our good friend Melissa Garcia
Hi, Melissa.
She just dropped a whole bottle of red glitter.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've done that before. Today, because our auction, we said we would recreate stuff. Well, the number one thing that people wanted recreated was this glitter tree. And let me tell you, I have glitter everywhere now. And that poor transfer has seen better days. I think I have used that transfer now 15 times, maybe. Crazy.
Boy, look at that.
Look how cuties! I'm going to wash this. I'll be right back.
Would you like me to dry that?
Sure. He's cute.
Very cuteness.
All right, so now, can you zoom out just a smidge?
I sure can.
We do get to add his cute little cheeks. Now, do you need to add his cheeks? No. If you don't want to add his cheeks, don't do it. But if you do, you get to put little cheeks on him. So I am going to hit this with I'm going to tell you right now, that recipe guide is amazing because I would have never thought to use copper paste. And it's hard to see on camera, but this copper paste for the gingerbread man is brilliant. Like, it's gorgeous, that copper with him. Like, it's the perfect color for gingerbread. Like, and I would have never thought of that. That's why I love the recipe guide. And for those of you who don't know, Chocolatory gave us a recipe guide of everything that's in the catalog. So, hello, brilliant.
Mm-hmm. How cute, love it. He's darling, looks great, adores.
So here's
adorable.
Our cheeks. Our cheeks are going to go obviously right above his two cute little, and you can, there is registration marks for those of you who want them, but I can see underneath where his little smile is, so I'm just eyeballing it. And for this, I'm just going to use my multi-tool so I don't get a ton of it, and this is Peony.
Carol says, my car is full of glitter, picked up by our grandson from work at Lowe's, and he's been putting together Christmas displays and was full of glitter. It looks like...
I can't wait to decorate for Christmas.
Looks like he had an affair with Tinkerbell.
Everyone decorate for Christmas, and I'm just like... And I felt, for those of you who don't know, I'm friends with another chalker. Her name's Sarah Strunk, love her to pieces. And she's in a brand new house, and I don't know if you've ever been... Like, your first time in a brand new house decorating for Christmas is... No other rush on the planet can match it.
Okay, I'm going to dry this real quick.
Wah, wah.
People are wanting to know where can they find the gingerbread if they don't have a laser cutter.
I do not know that answer. You would have to reach out to someone who has a laser cutter, possibly at GLOWFORGE, or cut it out on paper. To be honest, you could cut that, just trace it like I did with a pen and use craft paper, do 3 stacks of it, and you would be golden.
Mm-hmm.
Golden, I say. All right. So what do we think so far? Now we get to have our fun. So
gingerbread color looks awesome.
Doesn't it? So this is going to go right like this. So I'm going to, eventually it's going to be my centerpiece kind of, and do something like that. So that's going to be the centerpiece, but I want to build this part up. And we have a couple things that we're going to use for that.
So where can they find the recipe guide you were talking about?
So if they're on any of my links, they can find it there. And if not, there should be any, no matter where they're watching, there should be links for them. Mm-hmm. And it will say recipe guide. Here is the link. If you go to your link, Sean, it's that one right there.
This one? Okay.
All right, so I haven't decided exactly what I'm putting all on this. So bear with me while I play with all of this fun stuff that was 70% off on Joann's, and I like every project I'm making is based around how can I accessorize it? And they have a ton of stuff, like, and every day they get new stuff in. Like, I can't go there because it triggers me to spend money, and I'm supposed to be saving. But these were perfect for like a gingerbread man board. So I'm just gonna see how I'm positioning it all.
You could make one out of foam core.
Yes, you could. When I was at Joann's today, a lady kept running into me in the aisles, and she then started giving me stuff and says, here, this is not in the right place, and then finally I looked at her and I said, you know I don't work here, right? And she goes, oh, stop it. She didn't believe me until I was in the checkout with her. And she was like, oh, you really don't work here? And I was like, I do not.
I do not.
So this wreath is super cheap. Got it at the dollar store, and basically I got it so I can cut it.
Your other wire cutters, I think, are on the upper level.
Thank you. So I'm going to move my little cutie patootie, I don't know what we're going to name him, or her, gingerbread man over. And I am going to start cutting this. So I wanted just greenery, and it's hard to find just cheapy looking greenery. And I shouldn't say I wanted cheapy greenery, but I didn't want a big flourish of pine cones and greenery and all of that stuff. So we're just going to use this. I'm actually going to grab my Fiskars here, because this one will cut through this easy. And I'm going to grab, just kind of cut a whole bunch of sprigs off of this dollar. I mean, this whole thing was $1, so, right, who cares? Can you zoom out, Sean?
I sure can.
You're welcome, Ryan, editing tomorrow. How do you think everyone's liking their job roles, Sean? What would you say?
It's going very well.
You think so?
I think so. Do you?
Today's a bad day for me to gauge because I had a headache, and you know me and clutter.
This is true. I know we have clutter, but at least we're working on it. And
here's the deal: we have never got out our artwork auctions this fast. It's always been a good 2 weeks before we even get them sent to people, and they will have it invoiced to them. Hopefully, if you have not gotten your invoice, you should by now have it, and they're shipping like crazy. You guys, it looks like a shipping department upstairs. Like we look like Macy's or a, I don't know. So here's the deal. Everyone always says, oh, I can't spend money on a display. This display, $1. Habitat Humanity, $1. Dollar Tree, $1. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not turning it off. That's what I'm telling you. It's possessed. Possessed, I say. I don't know why it's doing that. I kept telling you. Remember I said I think my battery's dying, and you kept saying, no, it's not dying. And I was like, well, maybe it's like my microphone is saying, this guy's too loud and I can't take it. And it's just giving up hope. Microphone, are you giving up hope?
Hook the measuring spoons onto the picks. Not sure what that means, Miss Anne-Marie. Hold on.
I see what she's saying. Okay, so we're going to be using these cute little things here, but we want greenery in the back. So I really want these to be more in the center, and I'm going to do a bow with the measuring spoons, what she means. Like this, Sean.
Oh, I see.
He's got it. I got you covered.
Thanks.
Don't worry. So this here, I'm going to start putting, and it is not going to be, I don't want it to take away for stuff like the ribbon and stuff, so it's just going to be a few pieces of greenery here. You could, let me grab a sprig so you guys can see it, because I don't want to take that option away. Oh, I forgot I had these. Oh, we're changing plans, Sean.
Uh-oh.
I forgot I had these. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this plan's out the door because I forgot I had these, and I'm way more in love with these with the jingle bells on them because me and Bells, love them. So we're going to use these. So I'm going to make sure these lay flat. Oh, yeah.
Your screen keeps flashing.
My screen?
Not sure why.
Mine is?
That's what Stephanie Wells on Facebook said. Your screen keeps flashing.
Tell her to refresh.
Refresh. See if that works.
Yeah.
The mic sounds better. Yep. Somehow it just turns off for some weird reason.
All right, so I'm gonna bring this in kind of a crisscross shape up here, I just need to figure out how I want to do the placement. Or do I want to... I kind of want to keep maybe just simple. You guys, I'm telling you, this is my creative process. You know what? I'm going back to what I was going to do originally. See? See what happens? This is why Sean doesn't give me his opinion, because he knows it's going to change in 2 seconds. Isn't that true? All right. So we're going to grab out my floral tape, and I am going to go relieve a little baby girl back there that's whining.
You can do that.
Do you know maybe where you guys would have put that floral tape during the cleanup process? No?
No.
Okay.
Because I was, he was the one out here, and I was back here doing all the squeegees.
Okay. Give me a sec, guys. I don't know where my floral is at. Alright, so we're going to build on these candy sprigs right here. And sorry about my little beautiful angel bug Riles. She seems to feel like she needs to be outside all moments of the day. We have never had a puppy like her. And we'll probably never have one again like her because she tests my patience every single day. Alright, so I'm going to move my cutie patootie over off to the side, and I'm going to start building the sprig with the dollar one. So all I'm doing is taking little bitty pieces from this floral green tape. Now this is the floral green tape I always tell people about. That's not, they have one floral tape, Sean, that, what would you say, it's like held on by the friction of the tape.
The friction, it's got that, it's almost like, what do you call that stuff from the hospital?
I don't know. Medication?
No, there's just special tape. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Like the brown tape.
Yeah, like that they make Band-Aids out of. That Band-Aid material that you always tell me to get. That's better Band-Aid than a plastic Band-Aid. It's the tan material. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Something like that.
I got you.
You got me.
I got you. I'm on your wavelength, Sean.
Thank you.
All right, do you want to zoom in just a smidge so that you can
sure,
see as I
can.
build this sprig? So I'm making sure that making seasons bright. You guys, I am in the Christmas crafty spirit, and because I usually do not do this, like this is not my norm, like I don't normally do all these sprigs and sprays and whatever they called, I am now seeing how crazy Joann's is. Like, it was crazy, Sean. It was scary.
Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Coban. That's the
Coban.
Coban, that's right.
Coban.
Yes.
Coban and Ken became really good friends one year in Hawaii. It was the first year we were at the Silhouette Summit. Sean had a great idea. Sean said, Ken, why don't we rent mopeds? Spoiler alert, not a good idea. Ken has not been on a moped since. And you're saying a moped? Mopeds are for sissies. Well, that moped, it messed me up. That was not a good day, was it?
No, it was not.
No, very sad. Very sad day for Ken.
It was.
Sean, are you tired today?
I am not.
You seem like you're really tired.
Mm-mm.
I thought like maybe the shipping has kind of did you in.
Nope. Still more to go.
How much would you say you guys are done though? It seems like you're.
I would say 75% because the last stuff is just a few of the smaller ones, and then all the Ray Dem will be next.
Yeah.
And that should go fairly fast as long as
so
we
once
have
again,
enough.
if you are one of our auction winners and you have not received your invoice, everyone should have received their invoice by now, right, Sean?
I believe so. There might be one or two, but I have to double check that with Jasmine tomorrow. Oh, she won't be. Well, she'll be here.
No, yeah, she's all 5 days now.
Nice.
You guys are all dedicated. I'm telling you. Like, I literally had to go to Joann's to get ready for this live, and I was like, "What do you guys need from me?" And all of them said nothing. And I said nothing. I was like, "But don't you need help with this?" And they were all like, "Go to Joann's, do your thing. You get ready for your live." And I kind of cried a little. I kind of cried.
Did you?
Well, it was a mixture of crying and anxiety because it was like, do they really have it? And I was like, nope, they do. Ken, you're fine. Breathe. And then I went and sat in my car and had a panic attack. No, I'm just kidding. I went to Joann's and almost had a panic attack because it's legit cuckoo time right now.
So Beth, I know yours hasn't yet, and Jessica's house, I'm surprised yours hasn't. And I know Milady because we already talked earlier, so I know there's at least 3 people on my page that need to have their email sent to them, which...
Oh, that's weird.
Well,
so
we just need
to figure it out.
Yeah, we just got to figure it out.
Jasmine.
I did the first 31, and she did the last 30, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it's a couple more now.
It's a big. I'm very thankful because it's a big job, and usually it's been me and Jasmine, and she does a lot of the shipping, and I was doing invoicing, and so this is Sean and Ryan's first time seeing it, and it just happens to line at the same time as all of my team incentives. So there's a lot of shipments going out.
Yes.
It's crazy town, but in a good way. The crazy town I want to be part of.
Diana McCauley, she's trying to do her gingerbread cut out with a scroll saw, which will work.
It will.
Yes, it will.
All right,
and good luck on that.
We have it where we want it, so I can now cut this down a little bit because I don't need that big of a sprig or whatever those are called.
That's just a stem.
So I really kind of want it more right about there. And then we're going to be positioning my, here. So I'm going to turn back on my glue gun. This is so cute.
Janet says Joanne says lots of doorbuster sales going on.
Janet, you're not kidding. I went up there and I felt so bad for the girl. You can just tell these people in retail are just wiped. And I'm sure they're lovely people. But the line was probably 10 times the long. And I, of course, go up and I'm like, oh, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, I wish I had your energy. And I was like, well, it's a mixture of coffee and anxiety because there's a lot of stuff happening in my house. And then I started talking about lots of love. And she just said, I got here at 9 a.m. and it's been like this. And I was there around probably 12:31. And I was like, all day. She's like, all day. And I was like, why? And then I realized, like, all their ribbon is 70% off. All their tree sprigs are 70% off. Everything. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And you got $15 if you spend $100.
Your mic is going.
I don't know what to tell you.
I can put new batteries in it.
Okay.
We'll see what that does.
Okay.
Oh, they're Duracell. That's why. No, I don't know.
All right, so these are going to end up going right here and here, just like so. So I'm going to put them on once my hot glue starts up. And we're going to put that right here and here. So I kind of felt bad for him because you guys, I worked retail. I put in my dues. I understand. It is not the joyous job to be in because people are kind of mean sometimes. I hate to say it, but it's true. They are, Sean.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Jazzy. Jazzy, we have stuff to talk about. Sean's already hurt my feelings twice during the slide and not choosing his words.
Sorry.
But if you didn't, what did we learn? If you didn't, we wouldn't have gotten to him.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Life is full of tough little choices.
That's true.
Do you know what that's from?
I do not.
Little Mermaid. Life is full of tough little choices. All right, so I'm going to add, I don't need to, but just to be on the safe side, we're going to add a little bit of hot glue in there to make sure
doesn't go anywhere.
It doesn't go anywhere because that's the tablespoon. So then the teaspoon will sit right there. Actually, I'm going to put it up here because
it doesn't go all the way down.
It doesn't. Yeah. Nope, I just now discovered that. So we're going to put that one right there. Dollar store. I would like to say that Betty Crocker is not sponsoring this video.
Betty Crocker is not sponsoring.
But I do like the name Betty Crocker because, hello, best name ever.
Jennifer Isom says, Ken, I wish I had a quarter of your Christmas spirit. I'm lacking this year.
Oh, I've been there 1 year late. I've been there. Believe, Sean.
Yep.
The few years after my mom's death was not my best times. But thank goodness for Sean and my friends and Allie and other people that fill up my Christmas cheer. All right, so we're going to let that chillax. We have this up here, which is going to be... And then we have our greenery, which is going to fill up in here. So while that chillaxes over there, do you think that should... No, that's good. Because it would have been too close if I did it the other way. Mm-hmm. All right, so I am going to add a little bit more candy just because I want to end up covering some, or maybe not. Oh.
Have you been watching The Masked Singer Asks Tisha on YouTube?
I'm going to lie and say yes, but no.
No.
But I do know some of the people that I was guessing and I was right, but I can't claim that because I haven't been watching it. I will be honest, you guys, we have never been as busy as we are right now. And it's wonderful and it's great. I probably didn't think through my 45 days alive, but I've had blast and that's all that matters. All right, so I'm going to add some glue underneath my little... Just going to add glue right here on the end of this.
Sorry, it's off camera a little bit, just so it doesn't drip everywhere.
So now I'm just going to tuck it right in there.
That is looking awesome.
Isn't this cute?
And it's neat, the twine on top matches the candy canes.
Yep, that's what I tried doing.
Nice.
All right, so now I'm going to do the same thing over here. So this one is gonna hide right under the measuring cups, right about.
Somebody was asking, what are the holes for in the baking pan?
Originally, I was going to not do the cupboard behind it. So originally, it was going to just hang on the pan. Problem is I started playing with the pan and realized the pan it's not sturdy and it was flexing on me. So now it is going to be hidden by candy. So these will go up a little bit and hide that because we don't want to draw attention to that. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of glue right there.
Jazz says, don't worry, I have a plan, Kenny. We need to talk tomorrow. It's important.
Ooh.
Importante. Importante.
I like having a plan. What's our plan about?
I don't know.
Jazzy's the one with the plan.
Make new plans, Stan.
So we're just going to flex this out a little bit. And now we're going to make our bow. Now we can keep this if you want, or you can get rid of it. What do you think?
Let me see. Get rid of the hook.
I think I'm going to get rid of it.
Okay. Does it come apart?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet. And then you can get a nice ribbon in there.
Well, I can use this still. It just won't be sticking up.
Yeah.
All right, now we can build our ribbon. Oh, look at him.
It's awesome looking.
It is. I love it. He is going to make some home extremely happy. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to build a bow, and I have a couple of different options. Let me grab them.
The pan looks like it's sitting on a cutting board. It does.
All right, there it is.
Ashley Earl over on Facebook. I totally hear you. My husband talking about a quiet or busy Christmas. My husband just had back surgery this morning. I've had that before. Our house would be a little less busy, but my teenagers and I decided to chalk our way through the holidays.
Oh, that's cool. I get that. Back surgery, I'm sorry, that hurt. Yeah. Sean's had it. I haven't had back surgery, but I have back, unfortunately,
back
issues.
Yeah.
And it's not fun. So I'm so sorry that you're going through that. So I'm just putting some of my green floral tape because I am going to cut this kind of a little bit on the lower side. And I don't want all my candy to kind of fall apart. And then we're gonna just perfect. Gonna hide some of the candy behind, bring the littler ones up front, and then we can kind of play around with it. So grab my glue gun, add a little dollop.
Dollop a dollop.
And then this one's gonna go right about.
Oh, sorry, my fault.
What was that?
Battery's dead.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
May that battery rest in LPCO.
Having nerve block on my back. Says Sue over on Facebook.
Ooh, sorry. All right. So we're gonna give that a second all to just, you know, cultivate, chillax. Sean's getting my stranglers.
Mm-hmm. Is it you or did the live just go down?
I don't know.
Down where? Quiet, you mean?
Oh.
Sometimes it gets quiet.
It does, yeah. I get in the zone.
You get in a zone and there's like, we're all just sitting there watching.
In the zone, the auto zone.
Ken, you are the king of Christmas decor, says
Aw.
Carol.
You're so sweet. All right, so all that really did was hide those little pieces, and then we are going to finish with a few bells.
Ching, 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 ching. Ooh, broke my ankle last night. Ouch. Sorry, Kathy. I just can't wait to get this off on Monday because this thing is just itchy, 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 itchy.
Oh, your
Cast,
cast?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun, huh?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm just going to take a few of these bells, and they each have a little bit of twine-ish material on them, so I can kind of twine them together, like so.
You need another set?
Huh?
You need another set or just the one?
I don't know, what do you think?
Maybe two up on top above it and just go opposite?
Oh, you know what? You have a good idea. You've inspired me, Sean.
Thanks.
I might, instead of doing something in the middle.
Ooh, good question, way to trick.
What's the question?
Does Ken practice the projects first or just go for it?
I just go for it.
He just goes for it. He has a little something in the beginning. He looks around to what he wants to do and then kind of gets an idea and then goes and gets the stuff he needs and then boom, makes it.
Hence why sometimes in the middle, like with the gingerbread man, for those of you who were not here in the beginning, you know what? I don't think I'm going to add the bells like I wanted.
Excuse me.
It's almost too much. I think, to be quite honest,
3 bells.
it's-
Oh, that's true. You should probably just do 3. The eye appealing of
I think
3.
I'm just going to use that as what it's intended for, but laid a little bit more flat. So it just looks like it's holding on to the, because I think I like that more. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, that's
like
kind of
it.
cool. That's kind of cool.
So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to add just a little glue. We probably don't need the glue. It probably,
Won't go anywhere.
would stay fine just by, but this way I can lay it flat a little bit more. Perfect. And then lay this one underneath so it looks like it's still. And there we go, guys. Now we can add some stuff down here, but I really don't want to take away. We could add some greenery, you know, and stuff, but I kind of just like it with the ribbon there. This is, instead of a bow, I feel is perfect. How cute is this?
It's awesome. We currently have 69 people watching in YouTube.
Ooh, hello, YouTubers.
And let's see, Twitch, 28.
Hello, Twitchers.
Unfortunately, I do not have Facebook up, so somebody from Facebook, now there are 2 Facebooks, so depending on which one you're on, and of course that YouTube was only one of the YouTubes. It says we have a total of 304 watching.
Oh my goodness, hello
everybody, if we missed out on you.
Let me know what you think of this project.
Please do.
We decided that we probably will be doing an auction before the end of the year because now we have 2 beautiful Mary boards. We have now this that we want to auction off, and
so save your ducats.
What's a ducat?
It's just a way to call money. Love it. Perfection.
There we go. I'm obsessed.
Oh, Kathy McCann over on Facebook. We have 2 Facebooks open and 2 YouTubes and 1 Twitch. So there's 5 platforms running all at once.
How cute.
I love it. And it does look like it's on a cutting board. It really does.
Doesn't it?
Look, you just pulled it right out of the oven and pop, there it goes.
So let's bring it back down here again.
Okay.
How freaking cute.
And the little sparkle makes it really cool.
I love the fact that you questioned me.
I want to see if you can.
Because seriously, like I'm telling you, like the reason I ended up doing the copper is Sean said, ooh, I'm not sure. So for those of you who are here early and I gave him a bad time and said, Sean, choose your words. Your words are powerful. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have went this way. And it's perfection. That color is, look at that glitter. I mean, it's the awesome. Shimmer. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Shimmer, shimmer, Cocoa Pop.
So there is another project for you guys, and this one I just love. And the fact that we literally, I mean, this board was literally dollar store, dollar. Yes, the ribbon and stuff, but I'm using this ribbon on multiple things. These were 79 cents for the little candy pieces, and it just...
It's awesome.
Yeah. I love it.
Love it, everybody.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's live. We always have fun with you guys. We just want to... You can go up to us for the fun shot.
I'm sorry that we were.
That's okay. For anyone that joins us and loves it, we got so much good feedback yesterday just about, I love watching you guys because you remind me of me and my husband or me and my friend and your banter and stuff. But you guys, I just do want to say I am very thankful today for the team. My team today has been killing it, getting invoices out, packaging up stuff, making sure we get shipping out on time so you guys get your auction items for the time for the holidays. And all of them have really, their number one focus has been taking care of all of you guys so I can do the creative part and come up with ideas and get more content out to you. So this truly, when I do a project like this, I wouldn't be able to do a project like this without my team. So yeah. But I am super happy with the results. I think it's super cute. I think this is going to look great in a kitchen. Who wouldn't want that hanging in their kitchen?
And yes, sorry, the restream stopped working. So yes, we did do the gingerbread on GLOWFORGE.
Yes.
2 of them. So they're actually 2 thick with the white, with the black thing on the back. Here, just a minute. There you go. So you can see 2 there. Let's see if I can find YouTube here. Trip to the Dollar Tree tomorrow. Perfect. Love it, love it, love it. Yay. A bow would have been fun. Need this transfer. Oh, yeah.
I will tell you, the transfer, I was kind of uninspired. And I was like, I don't know what to use for the gingerbread. And then someone said, well, don't, another designer was like, think of paper crafting. And then I saw her design. if she's watching, Susan. And I was like, well, that's a good idea. And then I was like, in that photo, she had used the measuring cups kind of on the bottom as a element to the photo. And I was like, oh, I can incorporate it onto a baking sheet and on a cutting board. And that's where the whole idea stemmed from. Yep. And now I love the transfer. It turned out great. Look at how
gorgeous.
It's so cute. It's really cute. So thank you everyone that joined us. We will be back tomorrow and be looking for the projects on this. We will have a sped up video for this. So if you want to follow along, once again, you'll be able to. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
And if you have any questions about anything we used in our video today, reach out to us on Facebook or in any of our social media platforms. Bye, everyone.
Bye.